Hey y'all, this is Keegan. Welcome back to my channel where I talk about how you can become the best personal trainer that you can be in order to create the life and the living and the financial success that you need and that you deserve. Today I want to talk about the hardest part of being a personal trainer and why I don't think this career path is for everybody. What this career does is it really challenges you in your ability to be creative and to be a problem solver and to put yourself out there just in case of failure, because you're not always going to be successful. The hard part of a personal trainer is making a living. It is very challenging to find enough clients, to work enough, and to charge enough, and to find people who are willing to pay you what you're worth in order to make a living depending on where you are. When I was living in Los Angeles, I was working with celebrities, I was working with general population people and just normal people in LA. And I was still needing to work about 80 hours a week just to be able to pay my bills. And that was without me doing anything extra in terms of expenses. That was just paycheck to paycheck existing, working about 80 hours a week. Total over the course of the month, I was making about $4,000. Take taxes out of that, my rent was like $2,800. So things were really tight, and that was working with some high level people. But the difficult part is you generally are having to pay for rent. You're generally having to pay for a couple other things as your personal trainer, and it's not just all revenue. And I've changed my model as I've moved out into Austin, and now I travel to clients, so I don't really have any overhead month to month. I have overhead of buying enough equipment to be able to travel with it if need be, but a lot of my money now is just going back into marketing, like this content creation. It's going back into sharing my experiences with other people to help broaden my business beyond just personal training. But when you're just starting out, you don't have those options. It's a lot of grinding, and it's very hard work, and it's very laborious. You're constantly trying to sell sessions. You're constantly trying to get in front of new people. And it's such a challenging thing to do. And I've spoken to so many trainers over the years of how that is their least favorite part of the business is selling, because they got into actually help people, and it just feels really dirty to sell. But unfortunately, it is such an important part of the business. When we're good at selling, we start to make a profit. And when we start to make a profit, we can help more people. Now that I'm starting to make some good money, I'm able to cut back my hours, and I can create a lot more free content in terms of this and educating other personal trainers. I can also create a lot more content for my clients who are not able to afford my general rate. I can give them a little bit of a discount and do more unique things with them so that they're not missing out. But when you're just starting out, you're not going to have those options. And what you can do, and what can really transform your ability to make a living and make this a career path, is communication, as I mentioned in my previous video, but also work on your sales skills. It's such a vital part of the job and of the career, and regardless of what your mentality is on whether it feels dirty, whether it feels gross, you cannot help people unless they're your client, and you cannot make them your client unless you sell to them. So you're not able to help people, you're not able to do the thing that you came into this industry for without selling to people. So you got to do it. It takes not that much time to get good at it, but once you get good at it, let me tell you, it just comes so easily and so smoothly, and it's just like having a conversation with a client. Especially once you get some transformations or get some results behind your name, people are going to see those results, and that's what's going to sell them. You don't have to do any more work after that, and that's what's good about it. It takes time to build that up. It takes skill to get those results, to get those testimonials that people are gonna buy into from the get-go. Keep grinding. It does take some time, but I hate seeing people that have so much potential and are so good at everything else. They just cannot get the sales down. They cannot get that marketing down. And they just miss out on such an amazing career and something that can really create some amazing profitability. Now, personal training for me, and I think for most people, is not a forever career. But what I can see is using my connections through personal training and branching out and creating more businesses and more opportunities through the people that I work with as a personal trainer, and then also through the skills, the communication, the marketing, the sales that I'm learning as a personal trainer, and taking that into new industries and changing other industries that also give me the opportunity to create impact and to create change in people's lives for the better. Spend a little bit more time focusing on sales skills, and it's going to pay dividends for you. You're going to be so much happier, and you're going to make so much more money in order to help more people. I hope you guys have a lovely day. Peace out. See y'all in the next one.